you on your reports. Next one is document rewrite committee. Anything on that?
We're still working on the document rewrite. We checked on several authorities. It's important to point out that any attempt to change the documents does not change, does not get canceled out. There is no time limit on it. It's entirely an open issue. We could stop all of this and somebody could come along next year and pick it up and start going forward. The issue is that if they go forward and they want to use any of the acceptances, affidavits we have now, they can't make further changes without going back and getting all the affidavits done. So the ideal situation is that we complete this task and move forward. The most important part of the current change has to do with the election and allowing now for absentee ballots to take the place of proxy ballots. Several of the possibilities are being checked out, and I'll have the results of that such that I'm going to pay for a mailing. I've got some other people in the community who are going to pay for a mailing that will be going out sometime in the next 7 to 10 days. And basically we're putting a critical date. Either we get these documents changed to the 15th of August, or we hold off and we will have to proceed. Now I understand there's going to be a board meeting sometime in August to establish the election procedures. Therefore, if the documents are passed, we'll proceed with that. If the documents are not passed, then we're going to lay out how the proxy issues will work.
Okay.
Who's on that committee?
Who's on that committee?
Who's on your committee?
Brenda.
Butterworth.
You ever talked to Brenda?
Yes, I have, and she asked that I be called. I call her when we reach the subject matter of what she's interested in. Bobby signs, same issue. You were on it, you resigned. Lars was on it, and he asked to be let go because he was too busy with his other work. So it's a committee of one.
That's not
But
true. That's not true. That's not. I have never resigned from your committee. You just dropped it. Period.
I don't think I did, but I apologize if that's your
The
opinion.
silent treatment.
I'm sorry, I thought I understood that you had no time to spend. In any event, the board approved all this last October. So all that we're doing now is a carryover from what was done last October and one minor change, I believe, in
But you're doing it, not the committee.
February, April or May. In any event, it's just now it's now the requirement of getting the required affidavits done. And in order to do that, they have to take them to the notary public.
Please get a committee to deal with that, not just one person.
Yeah, don't you have two other people on your committee? Lars is still on it.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? It's fine, you resigned?
No, I declined to be on that committee.
Oh, well, I think you
It's
resigned.
a committee of one because basically nobody else has to be on it, and there's nothing to do unless you're a notary public.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, there's no requirement to have a certain number of people on an ad hoc committee.
Well, you need some help to get those signed. You need some help to get those signed.
No, because either the people are going to come and sign them or they're going to get them signed,
Oh,
and that's the purpose of the mailing.
Okay.
Which I can't ask for any funds. If I asked for them, I wouldn't get them. So I'm arranging for a mailing to go out, which will do it or not do it.
Okay.
Please get a committee.
Oh. Yeah, he asked for some more people. Well,
I don't know what they do.
Brenda, yeah, well,
Because the committee of one is already rewritten.
Huh? What?
You've already rewritten them.
We've written as far as we wanted to go, but the board last year said that's the limit, no more changes. So I came into you and said, I think we should allow an absentee ballot. And everybody agreed, so that's been an incorporated change.
the covenants have been changed a long time, but now it's just getting signed.
Right.
Doesn't take that many people to do that. Anyway, let's go on to old business. Thank you. Old business. Landscaping contract. Last month, it brought to our attention that the state statute .3055, part of it was read. All contracts as further described in this section, or any contract that is not to be fully performed within 1 year after the making thereof, for the purchase, lease, or renting of materials or equipment to be used by the association in accomplishing its purposes under this chapter or the governing documents, and all the contracts for the provision of services shall be in writing. If a contract for the purchase, lease, or renting of materials or equipment, or for the provision of services required payment by the association exceeds 10% of the total amount annual budget of the association, including reserves, the association must obtain competitive bids for the material, equipment, or services. Nothing contained in this section shall be construed to require the association to accept the lowest bid. Now then, it was failed to read the rest of the statute, Florida statute. Number 2 was left out of the same statute. Florida statute 72.3055, contract for products and services in writing bids exception. All contracts as further, notwithstanding the foregoing contracts with employees of the association and the contracts attorney, accountant, architect, community, association manager, engineering, and landscape architect services are not subject to the provision of this section. A contract executed before October the 1st, 2004, and any renewal thereof is not subject to the competitive bid requirements of this section. If a contract was rewarded under the competitive bid procedure of this section, any renewal of that contract is not subject to such competitive bid requirements if the contract contains a provision that allows the board to cancel the contract on 30 days' notice. Okay, is that all you need? Okay. So when this contract was left, there were 4 bids, and the board approved True Green. Now, there wasn't a motion made, was there? He just agreed to get some bids, and he doesn't have to, according to that. He's already had 4 bids, and that's the one we approved. So I don't see any problem there.
Is this something to do with, Marlene, you wanted to get some other bids on a friend of yours or something?
No, I just wanted to try to reduce expenses where we could to try to stay in budget.
You know, I got a guy at work, big time, and he'll beat this guy. I know I can get him to beat him.
All I care
This
about.
contract's already rolled over.
Yeah.
It's
Month to
up
month.
in April 10th.
Month to month only.
And he's doing a good job, so.
This contract from May 09 to
All I'm
April
looking at is
2010.
we've
Okay,
got.
can only roll over month to month if you don't have competitive bids. That's what it says.
No.
So it's time to get more competitive bids.
No, this is to
30 days.
cancel the contract in 30 days.
Right.
Or they
It
can
has it says as long as it has